412. Second call, 401 Fort Hamilton, 417. 1 item 5. Alfano, 448.
De Niro.
4 and 5.
In Bang the Drum Slowly, the critics called him a brilliant new talent. After Mean Streets, they said he was a genius. For his performance in The Godfather Part 2, they gave him the Academy Award.
Come on, man. Just get me out of here, all right?
Now, Robert De Niro creates a terrifying portrait of life on the edge of madness.
Cabby, just forget about this. It's nothing.
Taxi Driver, a film by Martin Scorsese.
Yeah, people do anything in front of a taxi driver. I mean, anything. People too cheap to rent a hotel room.
Oh, driver, hurry up, will you?
People want to embarrass you. It's like you're not even there. It's like, you know, like a taxi driver doesn't even exist. This city here is like an open sewer, you know? It's full of filth and scum.
I think I know what you mean, Travis. But it's not going to be easy.
How do you guys get to be a Secret Service man? What? I was just curious, because I thought maybe I'd make a good one. Hey, what kind of guns do you guys carry? Like 38s, 45s, 357 Magnums, something bigger maybe? Hi. I'd like to volunteer.
Why?
Why? Because I think that you are the most beautiful woman I've ever seen.
The taxi driver is looking for a target. Getting ready. Getting organized. Preparing himself for the only moment in his life that will ever mean anything.
How much for everything?
$350 for the Magnum, $250 for the 38, $1.25 for the 25, $150 for the 380.
That taxi driver's been staring at us.
You talking to me? You talking to me?
I don't know who's weirder, you or me.
You talking to me? Well, who the hell else are you talking? Talking to me? Well, I'm the only one here.
I don't believe I've ever met anyone quite like you.
Oh, yeah?
You will never see a more chilling performance than this. Robert De Niro and Martin Scorsese's Taxi Driver. Jodie Foster, Albert Brooks, Harvey Keitel, Leonard Harris, Peter Boyle, Sybil Shepherd. Taxi Driver.
Taking a break today from the Sam Shepard murder case to begin something new. Something I'm going to squeeze in every 3 days or so for the whole month of January. And I have Lance Cheek over on Twitter to thank for the idea. He's always posting the top 10 this and the top 10 that from the Wayback Machine. Here's his list of the top 10 movies from 1976. Now, I love movies, especially ones made before CGI and blue screen, and just look at these movies in 1976. Not a dog in the pack. Taxi Driver, Rocky, King Kong, Carrie, The Outlaw Josie Wales, Logan's Run, Network, The Omen, Murder by Death, and All the President's Men. Now, I checked a couple other sources online, and each source varies a little bit here, a little bit there. I'm willing to stick with these 10, but I'm going to add a number 11 to the list, Marathon Man. So, let's go right to the top of the list. A mentally unstable veteran works as a nighttime taxi driver in New York City, where the perceived decadence and sleaze fuels his urge for violent action. And there's plenty of action. Preface number 1. Martin Scorsese directed the movie, and he pops up in a scene or two, like he usually does in most of his movies. Robert De Niro stars in the movie as the unstable veteran who drives the taxi, and Harvey Keitel plays the two-bit pimp. It's no secret that Scorsese, De Niro, and Keitel were buddies, and they worked in several films together. Preface number 2. I attended the New York Film Academy in 1992-93. That year, the school was located in De Niro's Tribeca building on the Lower West Side. De Niro, Scorsese, and Keitel all had offices in the building, So, as both a film lover and a film student at that time, it was a thrill to run into one of them in the halls. And to put a timestamp on this, De Niro was working on A Bronx Tale, Pulp Fiction was released with Keitel playing the cleaner, and Scorsese was working on The Age of Innocence. Now, let's look at the star-studded cast of Taxi Driver. Robert De Niro plays the unstable taxi driver. De Niro is a magnificent actor with 130 acting credits and 2 directing credits, including the one I just mentioned for A Bronx Tale. Jodie Foster plays a teenage hooker. She's had a great career, 72 acting credits. My favorite's 1991's The Silence of the Lambs. Sybil Shepherd plays the hot girl De Niro's trying to hook up with. She's got 75 acting credits, perhaps best known for the TV series Moonlighting from 1985 to 1989, where Bruce Willis also caught a big break. Albert Brooks is Sybil Shepherd's bore-ass boss. He's got 40 credits. Loved him in 2003's remake of The In-Laws with Michael Douglas. He's hilarious in that movie. Harvey Keitel plays Jodie Foster's pimp. He's racked up 170 acting credits. Here he is in Pulp Fiction, and that's Tarantino standing in the background of the scene. Peter Boyle plays another taxi driver. He's got 95 acting credits. I loved him in the TV series Everybody Loves Raymond. Here he is with the whole cast, 1996 to 2005. Plus, one of my older buddies went to school with him at West Catholic High School in West Philly. And as a kid, I used to watch his father's cartoon show, Uncle Pete. Martin Scorsese, 33 acting credits, 72 directing credits. Here he is giving De Niro some advice in Casino. And here's James Woods, one of my favorites, who's also in Casino. That's the back of Sharon Stone's head. Taxi Driver's a great movie. If you've seen it, you know it. If you're on the young side and never saw it, give it a shot. You talking to me? You talking to me? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Check out the movie. And check out Innocent Man. The guy's on his way to work, stops at a Wawa for coffee and a newspaper, and gets busted by an internet task force cracking down on child predators online. What? Like the title says, he's innocent. And it takes hell and high water for him to prove it. Like all my crime fictions, it's based on true story, it's hard-hitting, and reads fast. So, that's it for today. Thanks for stopping in. Until next time. See you. And that's a wrap.